This tainted world is about to perish because of its sin. However, that's not the case with you. You who are still young are unspoiled and untainted. You're the angels that bear the new world. And of course, I'm just a blemished adult who's nothing like you. I've sinned, lived in such darkness. I'm hoping to cleanse all the sins that I've committed by being with you. Everyone, please show me the way. And let me see the new world that lies behind this chaos. Your tender touch can redeem me.
Help me, Mr. Shido! Let me in! I'll never talk back to you again! Please help me!
Now,
Let me in!
let's put our hearts together.
How many times do I have to tell you this to get you to understand? Killing pandemic? That's complete bullshit. The government is using it as an excuse for failing to figure out why dead bodies have been attacking people.
You're saying you believe all these people are actually dead? Don't be ridiculous. It has to be some kind of disease, some kind of infection.
That's right. There's no way this could be happening without a reason.
Well, of course there's a reason. But none of us around here are gonna find it out. Unless by some chance you're a Pulitzer Prize-winning research scientist with access to a lab. And even if you are, you think any of us have time to wait until your research is completed?
Well, that's just...
We have to concentrate on surviving, that's all. Try not to get eaten. I can't believe this mob incompetence. Did you not listen to a word my father said?
I see. That's the point you really want to make, isn't it? I was wondering why high school kids were flashing guns like they were cops, but...
Huh?
After all, that's what you're after. You're just saying you're going to protect us. People out here are trying to control us with violence. Violence! How dare you when there are so many people suffering in other Asian countries?
What the hell does global suffering have to do with it?
Just you listen to me, everybody. The one who's telling us to be murderers, no, who's forcing us to be murderers, is that man's daughter who says yes to killing.
I'm sorry, but what the hell are you talking about, lady?
You're just a bunch of kids. Shut up!
Fuck you, asshole! We have just as much say as you do in this bullshit.
Nonsense! Adults are making decisions from now on, not those pigs of exploited classes or some high school kids who are intoxicated by their violent power. That's right, yeah! We absolutely repudiate violent dominance!
We repudiate!
That was a really good job, Takagi.
She's a Nazi. I talked to her only because she was talking bad about my father, but it was pointless.
Are they crazy? Have they seen what's happening out there?
That crowd doesn't see anything.
I don't know. I can kind of understand how they feel.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me, you fat ass?
Wait! That's not what I'm doing! You know, people have a tendency to ignore what they don't want to see. one wants to be denied. That's why most of the people wouldn't do anything even though they know something is happening. It's just human nature.
You can't deny the fact that there's a shift happening in this de facto survivor colony.
Well, yeah, but I think that in that kind of situation, most people, their first reaction is to deny it, ignore it. They don't face reality because it's too much for them to handle. Understand?
If they don't admit to the change, then they don't have to admit their mistakes or idiocy.
Well, of course. Ignoring our mistakes and humiliations, how do you think we get through high school?
Very breakfast club of you, chubby.
I see.
See what?
Well, that was informative.
Mm-hmm.
What? What is it?
You don't do that.
What are you talking about? This is embarrassing, but I'm still admitting to it.
See? Don't you think this makes him the one?
Right. Takashi's kind of different.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Don't you see? You're the obvious choice. If any of us, you're the one who should be our leader.
What?
What do you think it is? I've heard the rumor that Master Busujima believes his daughter is the sword user, and that the daughter is every bit as skilled as Sanako Chiba. Pure and graceful, that daughter must be you. Go ahead, touch it. You will not stain its power.
What is this? This is an extremely rare sword.
Do you see it?
It's only slightly curved. This is a double-edged Kasaki Mororha. Shoju Kanamasa. I think this is the Murata sword.
Impressive. I was right. It was the Meiji era, Major General Murata, known for the Murata rifle. Had it forged at Tokyo Artillery Factory. Supposedly he slashed a pig's skull in two, but it didn't leave a single scratch on the blade.
It was the width of the blade.
Now it is yours.
Sir, I must say with all due respect, I can't accept it without a legitimate reason.
I've once received the training from Master Busujima. Will you accept it? As a token of my gratitude for that.
Then I think it'd be best for you to give it to my father yourself.
I would expect nothing less from the Master's daughter. You're strikingly honest.
Please forgive me. I meant no disrespect to you, Master.
I'm sure you know this, but my daughter has much to learn.
Maybe so, sir. And it is true that I did save her life at one point. But she was my salvation in some ways as well. If you really want to ensure that your daughter is protected at all costs, why would you not simply keep her by your side? The daughter of the Takagi family has the highest respect for her parents and loves them very deeply.
They say that parents and children are alike?
Or instead of me, perhaps you could, give it to Takashi. He's quite deserving.
I've known him ever since he was little. He's grown to be a fine young man. And how much you appear to trust him proves my appraisal is correct. However, to me he appears to be still hesitating. This new world has no place for a leader who tends towards hesitation.
I know they say I'm the leader, but...
Aren't
What?
you?
Ray, are you okay? You're gonna mess your back up even more if you push it.
We've all been relying on you. You were brave. Even at the school, too. And other times also. You're natural.
Are you kidding? I was just desperate. I wasn't trying to be a leader. And the stronger fighters we had were Saiko and Hirano. And you too. And Saya. She's the smart one. Miss Shizuka is a doctor. And Arisu is...
And she is...
Arisu is Arisu, I guess. Don't laugh at me.
Takashi,
What?
I'll tell you one of the girls' rules.
Huh.
We like cute boys and the boys who are sweet to us.
Is that all?
Yep, that's all. How can anything else be important other than that?
I'm not either of them.
Maybe you weren't before. Yeah, I admit it. But you're different now. You might come off as so despondent, even hopeless. But when it comes down to it, you're always up for a fight. Maybe you think it's something involuntary, that you don't have a choice. But I think you're a fighter. Maybe you weren't always that way. But I believe you're that way now. I didn't really see it before. I made a terrible mistake. I shouldn't have hurt you. I should never have broken up with you. I love you. And I understand if you don't feel the same way. But trust me, I'll never hurt you again. I swear it. What's the matter?
I don't know if I should kiss you right now or smack the hell out of you. And I don't know if you're being honest.
I don't know how else to be with you right now. Ow!
I'm sorry. I know it hurts. You should lie down.
You don't know how much it hurts. But then again, I don't think you ever did.
I felt someone was in there, so I just waited. I didn't hear any voices.
Go ahead, he's all yours, Miss Busujima. Maybe talking to you will make him happy.
Understood. By the way...
Yes, what is it?
I would really appreciate it if you would not call me that anymore. You know you and I are actually...
Don't bring that up! That's the last thing I want to think about.
More survivors?
Please! Please help us! We came from the school, but there's no place we could go! You've got to help us! You can't just turn us away!
All right, fine. Just give me a minute. Let me move the barricade right now.
Find your family no matter what?
That's right. My father lives far away, so I can only pray that he's safe. As for my mother, she was teaching in Nodoku about the time all this hell started, so I have a shot at finding her. Miyamoto's father is a cop, so I can find out what's going on if I go to the East Police Department. Her mother should be at her house.